Okay guys, Humans for Targets here, and I'm coming at you with another gun I picked up for review, and I'll do a shooting review and let you guys know what I think of this model. Before I get into this, I'd just like to say to all the people on my channel, all the hardcore Glock fans, you guys know how I feel about Glock. I have a dozen Glocks, literally I have a dozen. And there's no reason for me to test the Glock. The Glock has been tried and true. Its reputation is there. There's no Glock that I need to test anywhere. So I just need to get into trying some other things. That's why you see me with models that aren't Glocks, because I need to get into some other things. We already know that the Glock is a reliable pistol that's going to function no matter what, pretty much. So when I get into these guns and I'm referencing how I like them, I'm just speaking specifically to each gun that I'm dealing with. I'm not trying to pit it up against a Glock, although I will, show you what the different weights are on these guns as I go through the process. So let's get to it. Okay, here it is. Got this one used. Got a pretty good deal on it too, so I had to jump on it. Let's see here. I just happened to get lucky and got a good price on this used. So let me get it out here, get it set up, get the box out of the way, and I'll start to talk about the gun. First of all, it comes with a I'll never use this stuff, but it comes with a XD holster, double magazine holder that clips on your belt, a loader, 2 extra back straps, which I may use use a bigger one at some point. It's got the medium on there and gun lock, and a little thing that goes in your chamber to show that the gun's clear. Okay, I guess first I'd like to start by saying that first thing I noticed, and you guys know I'm real big on bore axis, and what bore axis is where your hand sits when you grip the gun tight in the web of your hand. How much of the gun you have above your hand. Don't count the sight, just to here. This gun has a high bore axis. If the bore axis on this gun was about 1/4 of an inch lower, this gun might be a match made in heaven if it was just about 1/4 of an inch lower. Still not bad, but it's just a little higher than what I like. See how high that sits? I do like the feel of the gun. It has the grip safety back here, which that's not needed, but it's something they put on there. In my opinion, it's not needed. One thing I do like about this gun, holds 19 rounds. So if you carry one in the chamber, which I won't with this, or I mean, I'll be carrying one in the chamber, but I'll be putting in a 19 round magazine and then chambering one. But if you was to carry a full magazine and one in the chamber, you would be carrying 20 rounds in your gun. That is just awesome. On firepower, I have to give this thing a 10.5 out of 10. I mean, for a gun this size, to be still a good size and hold that many rounds is just amazing that they got it to do that. It's just really, really great. What else? It has a loaded chamber indicator up here. I don't feel this is needed. It sticks out kind of far. Could wear into your holster from carrying this if you carry a tight leather holster. Something that it fits tight into. It also has this, you see the back of the striker here sticks out further when the gun is cocked. So it's another safety indicator. Ambidextrous magazine release. And I'll tell you, I like the trigger on this guy. I just have always liked the way the triggers looked on these XDs. I don't like them on the M&P. I don't like the triggers on the M&P just for the fact of how the trigger's split right here, and it looks like the trigger's cut. By the way, speaking of the M&P, Smith is sending me a prepaid shipping label, and it'll be overnighted back to them, and who knows when I'll get it back. I'm not really counting to get it real quick, counting on anything soon, but I just would like them to fix that gun. Okay, but anyway, back to this. Has a rail, of course, for lights and stuff. Let's see here. Go ahead and open it up for you. Now, the slide is nice and tight, and this is an XDM. So what the differences are between the XD and the XDM is basically this. The number one thing and most important thing that this gun has over the regular XD is a match grade barrel. A competition match grade barrel. That is really something that I'm really excited about in this gun. I'm really excited about shooting this thing and seeing how that performs with that match grade barrel. The other thing that's different, you can change the back strap, of course. It has a heavy duty guide rod and spring. The striker status indicator to verify that it's fully cocked. And then it has what Springfield calls MRT, minimal reset trigger. So basically, you was to fire off a round, and it's just got a shorter reset to it. I'll have to test it out though when I'm actually firing the gun. You can't really tell right now with it unloaded. The texturing on the grip is different. It feels pretty grippy when you hold this gun. A lot of jimping. Notice the jimping on the front of the strap there. Some pretty nice jimping. It doesn't really bite and cut into the hand, but it has enough that it feels good. Like I feel like if you had dirt, mud, water, or in a tactical situation, if you had blood on your hands, I don't feel that you would slip off this grip. I'll show you down the sight picture of this guy. There's what we're looking at. Sights aren't too bad. They have a smaller, more precise dot, which is what I like. I think the sights will really accommodate, what this gun can do with that match grade barrel. Has the Springfield Armory logo right on top there. I like that logo stamped up there. All in all, so far, I like this gun. I'm going to start carrying it. I'm going to carry it with fully loaded. It'll end up being 18 in the magazine, 1 in the chamber. I just don't want to put the extra stress on the magazine by having a full magazine in there, pushing up against the bottom of the slide. I just don't want to put that much stress on the spring. So I'm going to load a 19-round magazine, chamber 1, call it a day. And then as I do my shooting reviews and stuff, I'll get back with you after the shooting reviews, and then I'll let you know how it was as far as carrying the gun went. So let me get out the scale here, and we'll reference this against the Glock 17 as far as weight goes. Okay, we'll go ounces. Okay, here's our reference, the Glock Model 17, my Humans for Target Glock. 25.4 ounces on that Glock. Springfield. 28.54. So, just a few ounces. That's all we're talking. Let me do that again. You got 25.05 is what I'm getting on the Glock. And 28.55 on the Springfield. So just a few ounces and a half is the only difference that we're talking. So it's not really that not that big of a difference, really. A few ounces isn't going to make you or break you. And if it does, you got problems. So yeah. So far, I'm liking this gun. Next report will be shooting reviews at the range with a 300 or 400 round range report. I'll let you see how it hits on target. And then I will come on with a video of my last and final review overall of how it carries, how it shoots, and what I think of it in the total package. Alright everyone, Humans for Targets, XDM 9mm, and I'm out.